Good morning, right, welcome back to SquirreBox. This is today a tutorial and kind of a run through as to what you guys would like to experience on SquirreBox and something that I think makes SquirreBox really stand out for you trying to keep your car service history nice and compact and also tucked away and secure. Now, we're going to be working on my account. We have 3 vehicles in our fleet and we're going to work on Mitsubishi Triton GLXR today. So we're going to open up our vehicle. If you've not already made one, essentially you'd make a vehicle, put a few things in it, and then you'd add your pictures, and then you've got your vehicle profile. On the vehicle profile, we have at the bottom the service history with lots of things that I've done on it myself. So I've done this one at home, which is an oil filter, which was done on the 18th of June 25. And then I also did the same thing on the 15th of June 24. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to put in a new service history. So we're going to go to add service and we can fill out the things here. So the next one's going to be a timing belt, but we don't really have to do that. We don't have to fill out the service type, description, location, all the data or anything. We can just add a picture to it using our AI autofill from photos. So let's click on here. And it will want to authorize your camera because it's a mobile device kind of web app at the moment. But you can also do it on here, which I'll show you. So this is done on PC at the moment. So we're going to upload. And I'm going to put in a service history here. Now this service history is the timing belt I've just had done on it, as you can see here. Now with this timing belt, a few things I just want to mention. Okay, so this is done at Bridgestone. This is also done on the 11th of the 8th, 25th. And there's a few time belt things there, coolant, Repco, labor, etc. So let's put this to the side. And what we'll do here is we'll click extract information. Now the AI is going to read that information and actually take all the description out of it and put in the necessary things we need. So here you have at the top, the service type is timing belt and water pump replacement with drive belt and coolant. Description, timing belt and water pump service. Timing belt and water pump replaced, supplied by customer, which is very important. Love that it puts that in there. Engine components, we've had the Repco drive belt with the part number installed at $65 a piece. Worth green coolant added at 4 litres at $10 per litre. And the labour of the charged at 7 hours at $140 per hour. Wow, that's $140 per hour. Well, there we go. Anyways, paid for it. And then we got the service location, which is over at Bridgestone. The 11th of the 8th, 25th, and the mileage of 270918. This will go one either side. It might be 917 or 919, depending on what you put in there. And the cost on there, I would like to put the cost in myself to make sure it's all good, because sometimes people can write things out weirdly, but we'll go 108500. And that is essentially $1,085. Now, the best thing now is we can add the evidence because anyone can say they've had something done. You know, essentially you can make some work at home. You can do some service history at home and just say, yeah, I've changed the oil, but it's nice to give people that kind of reassurance that it's actually done. So we're going to add a receipt. And the receipt we're going to add is obviously the one we've just had because it is a copy of the receipt. The work we've got on there, I'm also going to add that receipt as well. Plus, I'm also going to put in another one, which is the picture of the sticker that goes on when the time belt was done, so that everyone can see when that was done. And the location photo is, again, we can use the receipt because there's a location on there saying that's at Bridgestone. Once that's all done, we're going to add service record. And then what that's going to do is going to save it to the actual vehicle profile. The best bit about this is that every time you need to go and check something on your vehicle, you can just search for certain things that have been done and it will give you those service histories that will carry that information. So for example, this has the time belt and water pump stuff on it. When it comes to actually checking out our service history down here, because we've got 8 different service histories, I believe. How many service histories do we have? We have 7 on here. So we want to go to, like, let's just say timing. Put that in there. And this is 3 times the timing belt has been mentioned. This one, I believe, is, here we go, timing belt history unknown. So that's something they've mentioned there. This one as well, time belt looks like it's been replaced, but uncertain of time frame. And then this is the one with the time belt's done. Same with the way we can put in the brakes. And we've got brakes here and brakes there. And there you go. Now you've added that to that. So now when you go to export your PDF of the last, let's go all records. Let's look at this. It's now on there, tells you when it was done, the date, how much, the mileage, all that, and puts it into a nice PDF. And that's one of the best things about SquirreBox is not only do you get to keep your service history online in a nice secure way to show people what's going on. And also when you come to sell it, you can just make a PDF and say, here's all my service history, go nuts. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.